I'll take the last question and this one together. What's the signal that we must send young lawyers? I'm going to sound like a scratch record here because the members of our firm who are here have heard me say this before. Partnership is not a promotion. So you don't get to become a partner because you earned it from a promotion perspective. You get to become a partner because, one, the law firm is still making money. Because you know what, the law firm is not creating value and the pot isn't getting any bigger. What happens is that the existing partners feel that this new partner is taking away from the pot. So if the pot is getting smaller, the old partners don't want a new partner to come in. It's business. So usually what you tend to find in law firms is that you don't make partners unless where the pot gets bigger. That's number one. Number two, even if we made it when we thought that the pot was not getting bigger, we need to be able to project that this is a skill set that we need today to protect. So that, and it's almost like what corporate organizations do, where you either give somebody a premium or a bonus just to keep that skill from walking out of the door. So there are ways in which we intervene to make sure that if we thought there's a skill set there that we didn't want that person to leave, that will encourage the person to stay, either with a promise of a partnership or even making a partner before we thought that we could make the revenue from that individual. So please don't, law firms are not any different from any other businesses that people run. We run them for profit. Partners think of themselves as a club. They would like to protect the club as much as is humanly possible. I mean, just to turn it on its head, I still think that partnerships are the best way to go. Why? Because it's the only way that you can. We have 12 partners, so there are things that I don't know anything about. Somebody else is dealing with it. Half the time, I only see it in a float file, or we discuss it at a partners meeting. The reality, though, is that lawyers are the most difficult people to manage. Why? Because they all think they're geniuses. They all think they have answers to every question. So just imagine 12 partners in our firm. There are about 60 of us. So there are 12 partners, and everybody thinks that they have the answer. And if you ask them this question, they follow up with another question. So it is difficult to manage. I think lawyers are just a different breed, totally different breed. So it takes a certain amount of doing. But not just to. I've always felt that part of the problem with Nigerian law firms is that we tend to think that partners are equal, and therefore we rotate managing partner. So we do it in such a way that we say, you manage for 2 years, and then you'll be you the next time, I'll be you the next time. Well, the problem with management is that management skills are not fungible. So by rotating them, you can get to one partner who has no interest, no skills, and in actual fact, maybe a very dry period for the firm. But because you've agreed to rotate it, and my best example for that is, let me use Fola Adeola and Tara Adeola Guarantee Trust. They didn't say they were going to rotate every year. Who was going to be MD. One person said, I'm going to be managing director, you're going to be deputy managing director. When I leave, you're going to step up to the plate. Today, when you look at, I would hazard a guess to say to you that the almost 10 years that Taya Adeoku was managing director of Guarantee Trust were the years that saw the most significant growth. The almost 10 years that Fola was MD were the years that the foundation was laid. So we just need to understand that management skills are not fungible, and they're not. So we shouldn't think that we can rotate from one person to the other and still achieve the objectives of growth.